Hey guys, haven't made a video here in a while, and I just received this tag grading submission back. I thought I'd hop on the camera and capture it live and show you guys my submission review here. I actually received two boxes, and I started opening the first box, and I'm like, hey, why not just get this on camera and show people what tag is all about. And if you haven't heard of tag before, it's technical authentication and grading. It's an absolutely new way and new take on grading. It's such an innovative experience from start to finish. They're going to be at the Toronto Sports Card Expo next week, and if you're like me, the week prior to Expo is just that jittery, nervous excitement of what is in store. Canada's best sports card show, and you're starting to get some TCG in there as well, and it's super exciting, and I just absolutely love the Toronto Sports Card Expo. It's honestly like Christmas for me, and Tag is going to be there. It's going to be Tag's first Canadian show, and I think when people see the sheer brilliance of the booth presentation that Tag displays at these sports card shows, Canadians are just going to be in awe. And as you can see, just by this box, just the touches, like the nice little foiling at the front here, and the fact they even give you a nice little submission box here, and this little sticker that even closes the box. It reminds me of like being a kid and putting a quarter in one of those vending machines and getting that holographic sticker, just that nostalgic, nice feeling, that extra touch. And there you go. That's their socials right there. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube. And let's get right into it. And if you haven't heard of Tag before, they use computer grading. It's a 1,000-point scale, and there's a paperless flip. There is no paper on the label. And there you go. That's the tagline right there. Your cards are now tagged, and you have the option of actually receiving your order in these plastic wraps, these foil packs, just like opening up a pack. And right here as well, if you guys can read that, they actually have a nice little step-by-step guide on how to let's see here. So in each slab there's a QR code, and you can actually scan that QR code and you get a full tag imaging and grading report, and it's a fascinating experience. I'm actually going to show you guys the report here as well. It's the most in-depth thing you've seen in this hobby, and it shows you exactly why you got the grade that you've received, and it's a game changer in my opinion. And let me just open it up here for you guys, and let's get started. So this is the tag pack right here. Look at that. Look at the just quality. When I'm spending money today in the hobby, I'm looking for value. I'm looking for which company is spending their own money to provide a user experience and a customer experience that's, well beyond what is happening in the industry today. I think from what I've experienced so far with Tag, they go beyond to make sure customers actually feel the experience when you're grading your cards. And there you go, opening the first one. I don't know which ones are which yet, so let's see. We got some Marvel here, and look at that. They actually sleeve everything with a perfect fit sleeve as well. So that's an extra added touch. And look at that case. It's just absolutely beautiful. It's clear. It's the clearest plastic you'll see on the market, and your eyes are just drawn to the card itself. What I see first when I look at this slab, I'm not seeing a distracting label. I'm going straight for this Dr. Octopus, this foil right here. It's so clear. There's nothing obstructing the view. It's just a phenomenal look to the whole presentation of the slab. And what I was talking about here earlier, sorry if my camera's losing focus there. This is completely see-through, but it's not see-through to the point it's distracting. That white font and that print on the slab itself is etched inside, so it's not over the slab. It's not going to scratch off or anything like that. It just looks beautiful to even look at. what you have here is the title of the card. This is a QR code. So there's an 1,000-point scale as well. This card received a 733 on the 1,000-point scale. And the reason for a 1,000-point scale is for true accuracy. Once you go on the dig report, you're going to see literally everything that is good and bad with this card. And it shows you exactly where the defects are. And you need 1,000-point accuracy to do that. It's obvious that you can't capture everything that's good or bad with a singular card with a scale that's just to 10. However, if that's what you want, the industry score is also right there on the right. So a 733 converts to a 7.5 on the industry standard, and the industry standard is what we're used to. So this is a near mint plus card, and I completely agree with that assessment. We got a little bit of edge dots right there at the top. I believe, I'm not sure if that's not a part of the card, but there's a little edging right there, white edge right there, a little bit of corner issues right there, and the back, as you can see, there's a lot of things going around the edges there, but it's just such a high quality, sturdy case. And like, I want to put my cards in tag slabs just for function of how good they look. And I think attractiveness and how a card looks in the slab is very important. And this kind of just takes us to the next age. I think this is very 2022. It doesn't look like it's from the 90s or the early 2000s. And there's a nice little touch there as well with the tag kind of engraved at the bottom there. So yeah, just honestly, just a 10 out of 10 on presentation. And I completely agree with this grade as well. I sent in very tough cards, condition sensitive PMGs and things of that nature. So I'm not expecting the best of grades, but let's see what else we got here. And another part that I actually missed mentioning prior is there's actually a security feature right here, and you can download, it says right here on the box, in the App Store or Google Play Store, download the free proof authentication app. Open the app and locate the proof mark on the back of the slab behind the QR code. In the app, use the target to align the mark, hold the slab steady until authenticated. So we actually have an app to authenticate your slabs to make sure that this is an authentic tag slab. And let me tell you, I don't think anyone's going to be faking these slabs, because I just don't think they can. It just seems too unique for that to happen. But if the time comes that does occur, you got the proof authentication right there. And that's just another way this company is, looking towards the future and understanding what is needed on this market. A lot of other grading companies have had a little bit of, issues when it comes to counterfeited slabs. And that takes out any question if your slab is real or not right there. That's card number 2. And another thing that a lot of people talk about is stackability. Stacks great. Oh, this is the big one for me. If you're a tennis fan, 19-year-old sensation, green PMG out of 10. This is the second kind of target for me in the whole Metal Champions Skybox set. Just look at the shine and just clarity of this slab. It's honestly just beautiful just to look at. It really makes your card look like a piece of art. It's just, in an unbiased approach, I have a lot of big cards in other slabs and other holders, and there's just nothing that kind of gives that visceral experience that this slab does. And it's just amazing. I'm just gonna stack the cards here, kind of showcase the stackability. And I just love how they look too when they're stacked. Look at that. Like, look at that little effect. I feel like I'm in like one of those clown houses, like those mirror houses. Amazing. It's just nice to look at, What else can you ask for? Got a 10. nice copy here. The tag 10, and it looks like a very clean copy. A 936, I believe. The tag grading scale, the 1,000 point to industry standard conversion scale is on their Instagram page. I believe a pristine 10 is above a 975 score, and you get a special little pristine right at the bottom there. This is a very nice copy of the card. Looks good. Let's see what else we got here. Here we got a Spider-Man, absolutely beautiful card. Red on red, 7.5, 743 on the tag grading scale. Oh, and it's 100 out of 100. Didn't even notice. Got another Spider-Man. Look at that card. Absolutely beautiful card. This one got a 9. And it seems as if tag grades extremely tough because I'm not getting 10s, but the cards that I sent in are condition sensitive. These are Metal Universe, Skybox Metal Universe cards that are extremely condition sensitive, and this is kind of what you do expect. Like a 9 is basically a 10 when it comes to Metal Universe cards. Oh, this one is a big card for me. I love it. I love the way it looks. A Daredevil red on red. This one got an 899 and a 9 industry score. It presents beautifully. It is clearly just a cleaner card all around. Probably just a little bit of corner issue there, a slight edge chipping at the top there, and got a 69 out of 100, so that's an added bonus. Oh, this one's a fan favorite. Fan favorite. Look at that. That's just an absolutely filthy card. And you know where I look when I'm looking at this card? I'm not looking here. I'm looking here. But this is making this look better. And that's what you can ask for from a slab, from a grading company. What makes the presentation of your cards better? Who grades consistently? Who's able to authenticate your cards? And who's able to showcase why you got the grade that you got? That's what we're looking for. And when, when that all comes together, everything else is going to come with it. That nature. Let's see. Okay, Connor McDavid. McJesus right here. And just, it's amazing just how nice this card looks. And you know what? I have a PSA copy right here. So let's compare. So here is tag 8 versus a PSA 8. And just off the bat, just the tag copy just shines way more than the PSA copy. The PSA copy looks a little clouded. And if you look at just, the clouding around the slab case as well, it's just, simply just, I don't know, not as high quality. Tag slab looks a lot better. It feels a lot sturdier. It's a lot clearer. And when it comes to just the general thickness, the tag slab is a little bit thicker and a little bit shorter. And in terms of grading, Both look like PMGs. Just a little bit of a white corner there. Yeah, they both look very similar. Both look like 8s to me. So I think both companies got it right. So there you go. Oh, I love this card. Electrifying. Alex Ovechkin, so close. At a pristine 20 points away. Just look at that card. That is sick. And that's a Gem Mint 10. And it looks like a Gem Mint 10. Oh, this one's a beauty. Oh my God, look at that. Fanimation SSP Easter egg from 2018. I think the first year of Fanimations. And that is a banger. That is a 10. Very nice card. Look at that. So that's the end of the cards there. Now I'm just going to show you guys quickly. All right, guys. Here I'm in the DIG report, the Digital Imaging and Grading Report. I scanned the QR code on one of the tag slabs. It leads right into this report, which you get for free, a part of the grading services. You got your title here, your 1,000-point tag grade, which is $9.55 for this card, which converts to an industry standard Gem Mint 10. Nice little picture of your raw card here. You can zoom in. Honestly, you can zoom in pretty in depth. You can see it's 800% magnification right there. And you can actually scale to showcase how the computer actually sees the card, the surface defect transparency system right there. That's how the stereoscopic imaging sees the card. And this is where things get a little gamified as well. I love this part of what Tag provides. You got a nice display of the population of the card, how many gem mints were graded, how many total cards were graded of the card you submitted. And this is cool, the card rank. Now with a 1,000-point scale, you can actually, go down to the nitty and gritty and figure out if your card is the best card that's being graded by Tag for your card that you submitted. So now that you have a 955, you might have the best card out of everyone. Even though there are multiple 10s out there, there's a higher 10, there's a stronger 10, and it lets you know if you're in first place, you have the highest overall, the highest of the grade that you've received. And I think that's a real cool part of what's going to make grading cards with Tag fun. And this is actually something that I haven't seen before. It's the chronology. There's been multiple times where maybe you've had the foresight to grade a particular card early, and it becomes like a pop 40,000, 50,000 card, and you were the first one. You were the first one to send it in, and I think there's a sense of pride. I've heard it before in conversations with your friends when you're talking about cards, like I was the first person to grade this card, but there was never really a way to kind of showcase that. With some other services, you can look at the date, but it was never in this easily digestible kind of information ready to see. And now you'll know. I know I've taken pride in multiple cards that I've graded, and I always kind of talk about it with my friends, like I was the first guy to grade this card. And now you can scan that QR code and it'll show you are the first person. And this is where things get, shows you how much data this system has. Obviously, you can just look at the easily digestible overall scores right here. This is what you got, 955, the front and the back. And guys, the score is not just calculated by simple division or simple math. Like there's a legit algorithm there, and it uses compound mathematics and essentially defects compound. So if your card has more defects, those defects actually compound and gives you a lower score. So this actually showcases all the scores that your card has received in the multiple facets here. So there's centering, corners, surface, edges, and this is a good one, dimensions. That's one of the main key problems in the industry today, is when there are cards that are altered. They could be short, they can be even miscut from the factory and too big. Now Tag takes the guesswork out, and you have the complete dimensions right here. You know exactly how your card is measuring out. So if there's a card at a card show that you think may look too small to your eye, you can QR scan it and see the exact dimensions. And obviously Tag has a certain threshold, and if it goes below that threshold or above that threshold, they won't grade the card. But this is a secondary feature for you to go and check it out, and you can see the exact dimensions of your card. And right here in the center, you'll see the exact dimensions of the centering score as well. So this card got a 53 to a 46, a 48 to a 51 top down, and you can navigate to the back there as well. And then again, look, like there's no defects on this card in terms of, you know, seeing pits, scratches, that kind of thing. If there is, there would actually be, I'll open it up here actually, and I'll go to a different card so you guys can see the fact that it really truly, look at this, like this one has a bunch of defects, and you can actually go click and it will zoom in to the issue, and right there you know where that is on the card, and I can go and check it out and see that there is an issue there that the system has seen on your card. This one didn't have anything, and that's why, you know, that's why I got a 10, 1,000 on the surface here. And you got multiple images of everything that's wrong with your card, or everything that's perfect with your card, as is with this card. And then to wrap it all up in a nice bow, you get this amazing looking picture. Like that's like I don't need to scan my cards. This is what I'm going to use when I'm selling. This is what I'm going to use if I'm listing it on a platform like eBay. So that's it. That's the dig report, and this is what Tag provides for a low cost, which is very competitive with other companies. So it's just like I said at the beginning, it's all about what value you get from using grading services. And I don't know, it seems like Tag has really thought about everything. Thanks, guys.